After I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I began thinking about the subject while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Anyone would ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote the 3 pages Mr. Keesing had assigned me, and I was satisfied. I argued that talking is a student's trait and that I would do my best to keep it under control. Ramble on means talk or write aimlessly for long. Convincing arguments means a statement made in such a manner that people believe it, but that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and there's not much you can do about inherited traits. Mr. Kissing had a good laugh at my arguments, but when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, he assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on the an incorrigible chatterbox. I handed it in, and Mr. Keesing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. However, during the third lesson, he had finally had enough. And Frank, as punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled Quack Quack, said Mistress Chatterbox. The class roared. I had to laugh too, though I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of chatterboxes. It was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend San, who is good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse, and I jumped for joy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me with his ridiculous subject, but I had made sure the joke was on him. Ingenuity means originality and inventiveness. I finished my poem and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and the father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were beaten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Keesing took the joke the right way. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments, and to several other classes as well. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and haven't been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, Mr. Keesing always making jokes these days. Yours, Anne, extracted from the diary of a young girl with slight adaptation.